I'm going to tell you about my little experience with YIDIT, aka Carlos Houston, aka business partner, bestie of Arthur Howe, Ash Howe, Aiden Howe. It depends on what single mother dating app you're on as to what name he goes by. That's not how I know him. I met him through OfferUp. Okay, so y'all might be wondering, why am I here? Why am I making this video? What could I possibly have to tell you? Because YIDIT claims to have never met me and doesn't know who the fuck I am and has never done any business dealings with me. Well, I'm here to tell you that's a lie. YIDIT claims to have never met me, nothing to do with me. He also claimed to never have met Art Howe or have anything to do with Art Howe for a while. Remember that? Remember when people were saying, yeah, I did it as Art Howe, and he's like, no, that's not me. I don't associate with him. Oh yeah, no, he's my friend. You didn't see this. Now, YIDIT finally admitted in Freshgate, which, you know, I had to get this screenshot from a friend because I'm not allowed in Freshgate still. But YIDIT is. So, kick Rebecca out of Freshgate for starting another group where people could share things about other members without them being taken down. But keep YIDIT, the fucking scammer, in Freshgate. That's, yeah, okay. Anyway, sidetracked. You can see right here that YIDIT admits, yes, I am Carlos Houston. Yes, I did take your money and give it to Art Howe, but then I'm out of it. Like, I took your money, but that's your deal, like with Art. Like, I'm not involved in that part. Pretty sure any one of us motherfuckers that's solid out there would say, if you take money on behalf of somebody, like, you're responsible for that somebody coming through, or otherwise you should stay out of it. Like, Carlos, if you were gonna stay out of it, stay out of it. Don't take the money for him then. But as soon as you took my money, you became involved. As soon as you took my money, you owe me boards. That's how it works. So November 22, 2022, I go, I meet Art at a storage unit, and Carlos are both there. And we hang out. We spend like 40 minutes at this storage unit, like chopping it up with the dude. He says he used to be a pro skater for Santa Cruz. Says he used to own a couple skate shops. He's like super obsessed with Rob Roscoff. Like, he even has like a Rob Roscoff tattoo. Like, yeah, you know, these are my extra decks, my extra collection that can't fit at the house. I don't really need to get rid of them, but I'm tired of storage unit fees. Well, you know, figure it's time to downsize, time to let somebody else enjoy them. Really doesn't seem like money is a pressing issue for this guy. We, you know, go through all the decks. We end up getting 4 completes right here and 3 or 4 other decks and some Stokes. Like, we got like a Pal Peralta puzzle and some fucking Vans mugs and the little skateboard army guys. Art was telling us, like, look, I'm going to Santa Cruz later this month. If you send me some more money, I can get you the new Santa Cruz decks that are coming out that I had wanted the dress in. And so he was like, yeah, no, I can pick it up while I'm in Santa Cruz at my discount, my like super awesome former pro skater discount. And there's a couple other decks that we wanted. So I was gonna send him $250 to pick up some stuff in Santa Cruz for us. I brought $500 cash. He wanted a little bit more for what I wanted to take. I'm like, well, this is all the cash I have, dude, you know, but I could send you like another 200 if you do PayPal or Venmo or Cash App or something. He's like, no, I don't fuck with any of that, you know, too many baby mamas out looking for fucking child support and handouts, which I'm kind of like, oh, okay. And he's like, but you know, you can send it to Carlos here. And I like look at Carlos, who's been pretty quiet the whole time. He's just kind of standing in the back, kind of on his phone, and just kind of, you know, not really joining in the conversation very much. No, thank you. No, like, I will send money to you. He's like, no, like, he's my business partner. Like, he's helping me list all this stuff. Like, don't trip. Like, I'm like, well, how do I know that you'll get the money? And I mean, where's my recourse with Carlos if he doesn't deliver the decks? Because he was never supposed to anyways. You were supposed to. So why would I give my money to someone who I'm not getting product from? Like, no, I'm giving my money to the person I'm making the deal with, who's giving me the boards. That's it. Art was like, no, he's my partner. It's okay. Like, he's helping me list the stuff. Like, look at Carlos. And I'm like, and Carlos is like, yeah, you know, I'm helping him with this. So don't worry. Like, your money will your money will get to him. He'll come through. And I'm like, okay, like, yes, okay. We shake hands, call it a day. I send him the $450 in PayPal, and I'm like, the best day ever. Cause it was a fucking awesome day. Seeing all these decks and seeing like this history and stuff, it was just so cool to me. And Art seemed like such a great guy. Like, he really does know how to put on the charm. So $200 was for what I took with me that day, and $250 was for Art's impending trip to Santa Cruz. So then it's like a week later. Art hasn't gone to Santa Cruz yet. The night before Black Friday, my friend is getting a text from Art being like, hey, I'm short on funds right now. Me and my chick are trying to get my son something on Black Friday. Like, is there any way you could send any more money? And then like when I go to Santa Cruz, like I'll get you even more stuff. Like, just go to the NHS website and like pick out whatever you want. I send his chick $160. Black Friday, Christmas happens, New Year's happens, life's busy. Like, we don't connect. Then it becomes like every week I'm asking my friend, like, have we heard from Art? Like, what's going on? Where's our shit? Keep getting story after story of like, oh, I'm not in town. Oh, I am in town. Oh, I just missed you. Oh, hey, can you meet up in 10 freaking seconds? Oh, you can't? Oh, too bad, you missed out. Like, just shit. So I'm like, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. This guy took my money and ran. Fucking knew it. I should have known better. Don't pay for shit till you get the product. But, hard lesson learned. A couple months go by, still not hearing from Art, or still getting these really flaky, shady answers. Art asks again, can you send more funds? And then again, can you send more funds? Hey, I'm in Santa Cruz right now. I got your stuff. I could get you even more stuff, even more super rare, limited, hard to find, you'll never see again stuff, right? Just send me some more funds. PayPal Carlos Houston again. So I'm like, my friend tells me, I'm like, fuck that guy. No, hard pass. But then he sends this photo. When we first met Art, he was telling us how, like, back in the day, you could go into the NHS warehouse and you could just like fuck around in the back. You could silk screen like yourself, whatever you wanted, print whatever you wanted. They'd be putting like slasher faces or slasher little guys on the Roscoff decks, and they'd be like fucking around, and like there are some that you've probably seen, like some weird ass decks, like, and apparently that's because the pros used to be able to fuck around at the factory and do whatever they wanted. So he had told us that before, and then he's like, sends us this photo of the Alice's, and he's like, yeah, one Santa Cruz lets you screen your own shit. So we're like, that's fucking rad. That's cool. Like, so my friend sends Carlos Houston $330, but he sends it goods and services. Cause I'm like, if we're gonna send him more money, let's send him it goods and services. That way, at least with this money, we'll have recourse if it doesn't come through, cause it doesn't come back, right? So then Art gets pissed. He's like, I can't access the money. Like, what the fuck? It's on hold. And we're like, well, yeah, we did it as goods and services, but don't trip. We sent you extra. And he's like, nah, dude, like that doesn't work because I can't access that money. And so we're like, okay, we'll send it back, and then we'll send it back to you, friends and family. And then he won't send it back. The very next day, YIDIT posts up the Gonzalez Vision decks, and we notice in the foreground of the photos a very familiar deck that's just screened by Art Howe and is super rare, limited, one of a kind, you'll never see again in your life. And we're like, is YIDIT Art? Like, that's interesting. Okay. So we're getting these pictures from Art, and then there's the same pictures or the same boards are showing up on YIDIT the next day, but he's never met him, right? So then Art sends us some more pictures of some other decks that I don't know if YIDIT's released them yet or if they will soon, but some other decks that they're dreaming up. Then he asks like for even more money, and we're like, well, no, because you didn't send us back the money, so we can't send you even more money. Like, send us the money back. Then he doesn't, and then he like has a little temper tantrum because he's not getting his way. So at this point in time, we have sent Art via Carlos and Jezebel $740. We have sent Carlos $490 for product that we have not received. You know, Rob Schneider started calling YIDIT out. He started posting the article on Art Howe and what a fucking scumbag piece of shit he is. It's like, oh, I'll fucking fuck you up. Like, let's go. And so Rob Schneider called out, like, fucking Kobe swap meet Saturday noon. I'll be there. And then he's like, bring your friend too. So I'm like, fuck it. If Carlos and Art are gonna be at Kobe swap meet, I am too. Fucking let's go. Like, here's your chance. Here's your chance to give me my money back and make it right and show you're not a scammer or not. You probably saw the post, you know, where I put I was there. Like, hey, I'm here. Where you at? Where you at? Because I'm here. All right, I'm here at Kobe's swap meet looking for YIDIT, aka Carlos Houston, aka Art Howe. And Rob Schneider challenged him to meet us here. But I've been here for an hour and a half, and surprise, surprise, fucker isn't gonna show his face. So this was your chance. You could have made it right. Just wait. I showed. And he's like, why would I show up? I have nothing to do with you. Well, you do. You've met me. You've shaken my hand, and you promised me that I would get the skateboards if I gave you the money. And you have not come through. So why should anybody else give YIDIT? I don't give a fuck if you were going by Carlos when I gave you money. You as a human took money from me and did not come through with product. So why the fuck should anybody else give you another fucking dime and believe that you'll come through for them? They're doing this shit online. They're not even seeing your face and shaking your hand. Like, what kind of man? What kind of fucking man goes back on his word like that? Absolute fucking garbage. Absolute garbage. You know, there's got to be a reason that you're mostly putting out dead skaters fucking repros, because you know that what you're doing is not okay. You've gotten cease and desist from NHS and from Sims. Like, you're fucking up. So, like, everyone, here's my prediction. If y'all keep rolling with YIDIT, he's gonna get enough of you on the line with a pre-order. He's waiting for that fish to get big enough. He's trying to build a little bit of trust right now, and, you know, he's being honest. Even though he's kind of being a dick. Like, I don't know if you saw the post of, he was making everyone wait for the Alices, and they were waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and he like wasn't even emailing them and telling them what the fuck was going on, and people were getting pissed. And then he's like, can a motherfucker go on holiday without being left alone? Like, well, no, bro, not when you're going on a holiday with all the fucking money I gave you for the fucking shit you haven't delivered me yet. And then, oh, this was a great one where it costs 20 grand to make these boards. Bro, shut the fuck up. So yeah, here's my prediction. He's gonna wait. He's gonna get enough of you on the line with a pre-order, wait for that fish to get big enough, and then he's gonna dip. He's gonna be missing, gone, took your money and ran. So that's why I care. You know, I've made the peace, like, with the money that we lost, like $500 we gave you, Carlos, $490, and it's a year and 3 months later and don't have any product. $160. Hopefully it did go to buy some kid a Christmas present, because, you know, it's not some little kid's fault that his dad's a piece of trash. I care about my fellow skater community, and we're supposed to be keeping scammers out of this shit. So you have a real human here telling you I was scammed and trying to help you help it not happen to you. I don't have time to get into the mess of a human that Art Howe is, but I'm gonna put some links in the description to like an NBC7 news article that interviewed, NBC7 here in San Diego interviewed 7 women that have been scammed by him, anywhere from $40,000 to $1,500. I guess he like preys on mostly single mothers, and then he's like pulls off this whole former pro skater vibe, and then like has all these business ideas and is like, I'm gonna make it for you, babe. Like we're gonna build this business together. I just need the startup funds, and then he dips. So I'll post the link to the NBC7 article about that. There's another website, Who Scammed You, that has like 6 different entries that all have like 5 to 15 comments each. Art Howe even replies on some of them, trying to make excuses for his scammings. And then I also found some court cases on him, like former domestic violence, no surprise there, and then some financial collections people coming after him, taking him into court. The city of Escondido is taking him to court, which it's kind of hard for me to imagine like the city taking you to court over like an unpaid water bill. So I'm guessing it's when one of the many businesses he owned, maybe they didn't pay their sales tax or something. I don't know. Like I didn't actually look into the court docket. I just saw it. He also claims to be the owner of Perfect Skateboards, so stay away from that. And Dirty Rotten Skateboards, or Dirty Rotten Effects, and Taken Manufacturing. There's some dispute over whether he was the owner or just kind of a business partner. And there's a couple other companies as well. But like I said, I'll put all those links in the description of this. That way, if you want to go down the deep dive rabbit hole on Art Howe like I did, you can. But I'm trying to just keep this video mostly about my interaction with Carlos. And yeah, I did it. Thanks everyone who stayed and watched this video and for listening to me and my experiences. I'm just here to share my truth and what happened to me, and hopefully it won't happen to you. So go out and buy, skate, collect, do whatever you want to do. Whatever you do decide to do, be honest and, you know, care about people and do the right thing. Make good choices. You know, all the stuff we were taught when we were little. I know we're counterculture, but I don't think we're the kind of counterculture that wants to fuck people over.